Hi, I'm Bryn with the Resource Conservation District of Tehama County. Thank you for joining me as we experience Tehama's terrain. I am standing at the base of Onion Ridge on the far eastern section of Tehama County, about 2 miles from the intersection of Highway 36 and Highway 32. And this place is pretty special. It has historical, cultural, and recreation values. Not far from here is the California Trail, a segment of a network of trails that originates in the Midwestern states. So back in the mid-1800s, once folks there got wind about the fertile lands of California and then later the gold rush, lots of folks used this trail to access California. This is also Ishi Wilderness, home of the Yahi people, a very sacred ground for these native First Nation Americans. This is also an access point to Black Rock, which is a public recreation area. And this area is the headwaters of two really important watersheds, Mill Creek and Deer Creek. This place is also wildfire country. Onion Ridge has the potential to play a critical role in altering fire behavior, and that's why we selected it as one of our project sites, where we're creating a continuous fuel break along Onion Ridge.
So Onion Ridge occurs between two important watersheds in the state, which has fish-bearing streams have kind of become diminished in the state because of dams and hydroelectricity and things like that.
As a forester, what's the significance of Onion Ridge?
One of the biggest things I think is that this project is a collaborative project. So we're taking two landowners that usually work in their own little box and bringing good work together, connecting it. This field break stretches about 22 miles. With the partnership between Collins Pine and Sierra Pacific Industries, we were able to connect the dots and make a contiguous fuel break for about 22 miles minus water courses and whatnot.
Because the RCD secured grant funds through the Sierra Nevada Conservancy to complete the project with its partners Collins Pines and Sierra Pacific Industries, we are able to decrease the impact of wildfire for our emergency personnel, water quality, wildlife, and way of life. So there's quite a bit of vegetation to remove here on the Onion Ridge project. What equipment type, what are we looking at here?
Well, this project on the Sierra Pacific properties, we're going to do three actually activities. One, we've contracted a masticator, which is basically, people think of a big weed whacker with a metal head, and they mount it on a more of an excavator type of piece of equipment, so you have tracked equipment with a big boom. And what that'll do is goes in and just grinds this stuff into smaller pieces of fuel, basically. You're rearranging the profile.
What are some of the desirable outcomes and community benefits of it?
Well, once the fuel has been managed on this road, it will allow the agencies, the firefighters, both with the federal government and the state, to access fires and get them faster and feel safer to get there. And the result of that is keeping the fire smaller. And smaller fires are better for the environment because less habitat's burned up, so it benefits all the natural elements, the plants and the animals and the fish and the water. And then for the public, again, keeps their forest, their national forest, from burning up too. And so they get to enjoy the recreational aspects, the aesthetics, everything, all the different values people get from the forest. And so if we do more of this strategic fuels management across landscapes in California and the West, it'll allow the agencies to keep these fires smaller.
Thank you for joining me here at Onion Ridge as we explore this part of Tehama's terrain, and I encourage you to experience it for yourself.